blood will flow and flesh and steel are one. Blood flow and flesh and steel are one. Drying in the colors of the evening sun. Tomorrow's rain will wash stain away. Something in our mind will always stay. Perhaps this final argument, perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument that nothing comes from violence, nothing ever could. For all those born beneath an angry star, how fragile we are, how fragile we are, on and on. How fragile we are, how fragile we are, on and on. The rain will say, how fragile we are, fragile we are. Blood will flow and flesh and steel are one. Drying in the colors of the evening sun. Tomorrow's rain will wash the stain away, but something in our minds will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument that nothing comes from violence and nothing ever could. For all of those born beneath an angry star, how fragile we are, how fragile we are, on and on like tears from a star, how fragile we are, how fragile we are. On and on, rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. How fragile we are. On and on, rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. On and on, the rain will say how fragile we are. Thank you. Thanks so much, Sting and Stevie
Dallas.
Wonder and me.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Unity of Tacoma. My name is Linda, and I've been here for over 30 years. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If you
You know,
visited,
it's really amazing. After all that time you've been here, you still look exactly the same to me. You know?
oh come on.
Exactly the same. Wah, wah.
And if you visited before, we're glad to have you back. You're always welcome here. I would like to introduce our musical guest this morning, Dallas Talley. Ta-da. And Linda
Thanks,
Small,
buds.
it says here.
And who?
Linda Small.
Oh, wow.
I look forward to hearing more of what we will share today. Oh, yeah. So thanks to us. Today, we are continuing with mental health awareness. And I just want to say, I'm not the minister here. Surprise, surprise. Lori is our minister. And unfortunately, she had to leave in a hurry. She wasn't feeling well. So we are all here to enjoy the joy of the day. And we are continuing with Mental Health Awareness Month. by having ongoing sacred conversations about mental health and resilience. And we are postponing our conversation today, but it will continue next week. So let's all start with prayer. And we have been traditionally starting with the prayer for protection. So to start, let's just take a deep breath and find our center, find our feet on the floor, grounding to the earth. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And just to stay in this prayerful mode for a moment, realizing not only that we are protected, but we are surrounded in love constantly. So we open our hearts to that love, and we open our minds to the power of God always with us, always as us, always being God as a human being. And so let's have Dallas come back with another song. This is a joy song, and you could join right along if you have the words. If you're here in the room, we have words for this song. This is called Animate Joy, and this was written actually by Dallas. And so let's do it. Yeah, this is if you want to get up and move.
Can I have just a little more piano monitor? Just a little bit. Thank you.
Okay. You can move, or you can move in your chair too.
What are we here for? To animate joy. What are we here for? To animate joy. What are we here for? To animate joy. When we do, no one can ever destroy. What are we here for? To animate peace. What are we here for? To animate peace. What are we here for? To animate peace. When we do, we'll set sweet release. What are we here for? To animate life. What are we here for? To animate life. What are we here for? To animate life. To choose contentment instead of strife. Okay, everybody solo with me.
Get your fingers moving.
What are we here for? To animate love. What are we here for? To animate love. What are we here for? To animate love. To feel all the things we're worthy of. What are we here for? To animate joy. What are we here for? To animate joy. What are we here for? To animate joy. When we do, no one will ever destroy.
Yeah. Thank you, Dallas. Now
welcome.
I feel awake, joyful, full of love and peace, and the other thing. What was the other thing? Life. Woohoo! Life. Yeah, you bet. So we have an affirmation this morning, and thank you, Lori. She left me her notes so that I can almost be Lori. Not quite. So we have an affirmation this morning, and it is, I accept, expect, and experience perfect health in my body, mind, and spirit. I accept, expect, and experience perfect health in body, mind, and spirit. One more time. Let's say it, and we'll say it together in phrases like you guys were doing just right. I accept,
I accept,
expect,
expect,
and
and
experience
experience
perfect health
perfect health
in body, mind, and spirit.
in body, mind, and spirit.
Thank you. That was absolutely wonderful. Now, we have a reading, and this reading is by a woman named Sarah Crawford. She was author of the content, she's author and content specialist at Unity headquarters, and this was retrieved by Lori from unity.org. So, this is the message. Messages from the Unity movement are always mood boosters. They make me feel uplifted and inspired. However, I have struggled with depression off and on since I was a teenager. And when I'm in the middle of a depressive episode, I don't always feel the light of God surrounds us or the love of God enfolds me. When I first found Unity and learned about the principles that we create our reality by the thoughts we think, it was easy for me to assume I must be causing my depression, and only I could solve it. But first, as I attended a Unity church off and on for the past 15 years, participated in workshops, read spiritual content, and listened to New Thought podcasts and YouTubers, here are the 5 things I learned that have helped me manage my mental health. Number 1, God is everywhere present. That's the first Unity principle. How about that? Even in the midst of depression, anxiety, or other mental health issues, the first Unity principle reminds us that God is absolute good, everywhere present. Throughout the years, I have learned that God is in mental illness. And for me, my spirituality has meant more when I'm able to find God in the midst of depression. Mental illness can be an important part of a spiritual journey. Learning to see God in my depression has created more space around it. Well, that's a new thought to me. Thank you, Sarah. And the second one is, whatever I resist persists. You've heard that before. In the past, I have been so angry with myself when I've been depressed, and I tried everything to make myself feel better. If I didn't succeed, I would get even angrier. I had to learn that sometimes you need to allow yourself to feel depressed. Sometimes I would come out of a depressive episode quicker if I just accepted the way I was feeling. That's kind of tough sometimes. I did some journaling and let myself enjoy eating ice cream while listening to the Smiths. I'm not sure what that is, but it must be something, show or something.
It's a kind of a alternative new wave group in the 80s.
Oh, it's a music group.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Severe depression is not simple. It's not that simple. Sometimes it can cause you to barely function. It may cause you to stay in bed for days or not able to eat or shower. If you are experiencing this level of mental illness, you will likely need the help of a therapist, psychiatrist, medication, or even hospitalization. But every situation is unique. And sometimes the best way through is out. No, that's not what she said. The best way out is through. The best way out is through. That reminds me of a Mary O'Malley bumper sticker. Do you guys remember what that is? I'll think of it in a minute, but I'm going to go on. Number 3, My mental illness does not define me. Mental illness is a condition caused by many factors: genetics, brain chemistry, the environment, to name a few. I have learned that it does not define who I am. It is simply one aspect of my life. It has no impact on my intelligence, my abilities, or what I have to offer to the world. I don't think anything less of people who are suffering from the flu or people who have cancer. So why think less of myself? And the fourth one that she learned was mental illness is not forever. When I'm depressed, she says, it's easy to think I will always be depressed, but that is not the case. While I have dealt with depression for more than 20 years, it ebbs and flows, and it never lasts forever. Some people are on medication for the rest of their lives. Some people eventually release them. You may find medication you initially take stopped working after 2 or 3 years, and every one of those scenarios is okay. And the fifth point that she makes is that she now has a mental health toolbox. What's in that toolbox? For years, I have absolutely refused to try antidepressants. I'm not sure if it was a matter of pride, believing I should be able to fix myself on my own, but eventually I gave in and started taking Wellbutrin in 2014. I found it to be immensely helpful, and I often wondered why I hadn't been taking medication all along. But we have to know, too, that every person is different, and some medications may work well with some and not with others, and sometimes not at all. As I became involved in Unity, I started to develop a daily prayer and meditation practice. I started to immerse myself in inspirational and spiritual content like books from Eckhart Tolle or Wayne Dyer. Ed D. I'm not familiar with who that is. Daily Word, Unity Magazine, and spiritual blogs and videos on YouTube. But the most important thing I learned is how to assemble a mental health toolbox. One that includes medication and therapy, but also prayer, meditation, and reading spiritual content. Mental illness can be an important part of a spiritual journey. Learning to seek God in my depression has created more space around it. And I'm going to add something here that I have found that can be helpful too, and that's having a supportive system. She's probably going to talk about that. We'll see. An effective mental toolbox is going to look different from everyone. My toolbox also includes exercising, journaling, volunteering, singing, playing the guitar, adult coloring books, those are fun, and crocheting, if you got good fingers. But effective tools for others may include cooking or baking, joining a fitness class or sports team, developing better sleep habits, creating a routine, hiking, or painting. All of those things sound wonderful. And the last one, here we go, is I am not alone. Okay, that's always good to remember. The most important thing I've learned is that I'm not alone. And this is also true for you. You are not alone. Worldwide, there are approximately 280 million people who deal with depression, 301.39 million people who deal with anxiety, 224 million adults who deal with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and about 480 million people who deal with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, at some point in their lives. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people that we aren't, so we're definitely not alone. If you are also struggling with mental illness, it's important to have loved ones, friends, family, and or members of your spiritual community who you can lean on for support. If you are struggling with mental health, your mental health, remember to be patient and kind to yourself and never give up on finding what works for you. There was a song that we used to sing in Sunday school when a few of us that are here today in the room taught Sunday school, and it really affected, this is not from this author, this is me. It really affected me, and it was just called Be Gentle with Yourself. I don't think I'm going to sing that unless I have help, but oh, do you want to come up here and help me sing it? We're going to have help. We're going to sing this song, the three of us who sang it in Sunday school so many years ago. Let's see if we can do this. This is a spur of the moment thing, so bear with us. Patience is also very good for those of you that are out there watching. And friends. I will be gentle with myself. I will love myself. I am a child of the universe, being born each moment. We'll do that one more time. I will be gentle with myself. I will love myself. I am a child of the universe, being born each moment. Thank you, thank you. That's what you get when you ask me to come up here and say something. So this is back to Sarah. Also, remember that it's okay to ask for help. Thank you very much. Seek treatment from medical professionals like psychiatrists and therapists. There are also helpful resources like the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline and the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration. Well, that was a wonderful article by Sarah, and I know that so many of us are struggling with depression and other forms of mental illness. So I do appreciate Lori for bringing the awareness of Mental Health Month to us, and knowing that number one, we're not alone, and also that there are things we can do to help us feel like we're more in the flow of life. We're going to, let me see here just a moment. Yeah. We're going to have a brief meditation, but before we do that, Dallas has another song. It's called One Voice. So just take a moment, take a deep breath, and listen carefully.
There is a time to be alone, separate being in a world we call our own. And there's a time when we conspire to come together, unify our heart's desire.
Just sing it.
Anybody know this?
Just sing it.
I know the words. I'm just wanting some, like I don't know.
The chorus.
To sing in one voice, sing with one heart, to make a love choice. This is a fine art, to set aside the differences noise in one voice. They're longing for the place where we all belong. There's never been a better time for a song. Sing a song, singing one voice, to sing with one heart, to make a love choice. This is a fine art, to put aside our differences, realize the gift it is, make a joyous noise with one voice. Thank you.
Thank you, Dallas. And how appropriate. Just take a moment again to relax wherever you are. Take a nice deep breath. It's so healing to take a deep breath with intention. Intention to feel the spirit within. Intention to know that we are surrounded, permeated, and infused with spirit. That spirit is manifested by love, life, and the joy of being, if we just pay attention. So we all feel that longing to be connected. And that connection sometimes happens physically with a hug or a handshake or a smile, but it can also happen with words. And with our words, we can communicate carefully and lovingly to those that we love and to anyone that we meet. We extend that love outward and inward. Because first, we have to find that love within us that is us. And so I am working on keeping myself full of spiritual essence, full of the knowing that I am worthy. I am always worthy, even if I don't feel it. So, again, another deep breath and relax our shoulders, our hands, our whole bodies into the presence of God. And so as we come to this moment back again, we come with gratitude. There's so much to be grateful for, so much to be living for. Not only the people that surround us, the friends, the family, the acquaintances, the pets, the flowers, but also the very earth itself, and the earth circulating in this greater universe. How far does this go? How far can our love go to meet everything and everyone with a smile? Yeah, so let's just end this wonderful time of meditation and prayer with a nice, another deep breath. And saying, thank you, God. Let's say that together. Thank you, God. And so it is. Amen. So Dallas has another song for us.
But before that,
Oh,
I need to ask a small errand of you, and that is for a drink of water.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, friends. I forgot to bring my water over here.
Or the tea.
Well, I just want water.
I'm going to get his thing.
So, what?
Right here.
Oh. Where'd that come from?
That came from an angel named Victoria.
Thank you, Miss Victoria. Everything beneath the sun breathes like a harmonium. Pure perfection has begun, shining like a midnight sun. Out of darkness I have come. I see God in everyone. Let me be an instrument, guarded by them heaven sent. May these grapes of pain ferment, alchemize to love's consent. Ever be a sacrament, knowing God is my intent. God, let me know your name. Hold me in the same breath as your word. God, I feel you all around me. Oh, how you astound me with your grace. Out of darkness I have come. I see God in everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, when I sing like that, I always reminded, sometimes even at the end of the song, how relaxed I need to be. And that's
that
kind of
right.
the way that's kind of the way it is with all of doing things in life. The more relaxed you can be and into the flow, whew, the better things happen. Okay, now it's time for our love offering. So we've come to the part of the service where we open our hearts and give. All donations we receive go to support the mission and vision and various outreach programs which are here at Unity of Tacoma. So there are several ways that you can give. You can go now to our Facebook page and give there using the donate button at www.facebook.com/Unity of Tacoma. All in one long word, to give
With
via
no
Facebook.
capitals.
Right.
Right.
You can go to our website at www.unityoftacoma.org/donate to give via PayPal. You can also donate through Zelle using our telephone number, which is 253-576-3225. And one more way, you can mail it using snail mail to Unity of Tacoma, P.O. Box 112289. And that's Tacoma, Washington, 98411. So as we prepare to give, and obviously we're not going to be giving in physical form. I mean, some of us are here, but those of you that are online, but just use your imagination. And as you prepare to give, hold the intention of prosperity within your hands, visualizing the circulation of abundance flowing through you. Jesus said in Luke 6:38, "Give and you will receive. You will be given much. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. It will spill into your lap. The way you give to others is the way God will give back to you." And that is so true. It's the law of circulation, and I didn't believe that until I actually started donating to my spiritual family, and boy, it made the whole difference in my life. As you visualize holding your gift in your hand, please repeat after me. Divine love
Divine love
flowing through me
flowing through me
blesses and multiplies
blesses and multiplies
all that I am,
all that I am,
all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for my blessings today. I am grateful in every way.
In every way.
And so it is.
So
Amen.
it is. Amen.
May the blessings of your gift bring more blessings back to you. We thank you for your love and support of Unity of Tacoma. And we have some announcements.
Did you want another song?
Yeah, let's do another song.
I
Why not?
have a song in mind
Good.
that we heard a long time ago.
Okay. Go for it, Dallas. This brings up some emotion.
When it comes down to showing what you know, you really know. When it all comes right back in your face, you won't feel half as tall. Don't underestimate your friends. to try and find what's going on. And if your plans for tomorrow fall apart from the very start, and you can't face another day alone, don't feel in the dark. Don't underestimate your friend. Take her hand when she offers it. Give back your own. I can't tell if I'm making myself clear. Part of how you live is part of what you hear. And I've heard good, and I've felt kind. I've been known by the melodies that I weave. And I know my life ain't all that complete, but I still believe. Don't underestimate your friend. Take his hand when he offers it. Give back your own. No, don't underestimate your sweet, sweet friend. It's by a group called Timber
Thank you,
from San
Dallas.
Francisco.
That's one of the first songs that he sang for me years ago. So that means a lot. We do have some announcements. We'll be making sandwiches again on Saturday, June 3rd at 11 o'clock right here at Surge in Tacoma. And next Sunday at 10, join us for another Sacred Conversation and our musical guest, Christine S. Young. We're accepting diapers of all sizes and baby wipes because this is the time between Mother's Day and Father's Day that traditionally Unity of Tacoma has done this outreach program. It's to support unhoused families in transition at the Family Housing Network. And the last day to drop off your baby items will be Sunday, June 18th, which happens to be Father's Day. So, I want to thank everyone for joining us today, here in person and online. And we send special blessings to Lori Irwin Johnson for healing and know that she is well. And if you have anybody else that you would like prayers for, just hold them in your hearts right now. And we will send blessings for wellness and wholeness and perfect peace for all those that we're thinking about right now. And that makes such a big difference. It really makes a difference. So we have a benediction. This is adapted from another book in the Bible, Numbers 24 to 26. This is an adaptation, as
All
you will
three
hear.
chapters?
That's what it says right here in my paper.
Goodness, that's going to take a while to read.
May the universe bless you and keep you. May the source shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the cosmos lift you up and give you peace. And so it is. And that is not a literal translation. So we're going to end with our closing song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. So if you want to rise up, I don't know if you're doing the hand things, but you can if you want to, and then we'll see.